Buhari gave the order for people to be shot dead. Boko Haram also go into places and kill innocent people. You report the one that Boko Haram is doing, but not the state-sanctioned killing by Buhari. You won't report it. My goodness me. Very, very sad indeed. Let me give you the news in greater detail. The pedophile terrorist dictator of the zoo, the child rapist himself, Muhammad Buhari, has moved against Christian religious activities within the precincts of Aso Rock presidential villa. Are you listening? They are banning churches. I hope Obama is listening. David Cameron, you are listening. I hope you are all listening. The Aso Rock Villa Chapel, used by Jonathan, serves as the official church of Aso Rock, where Christian activities inside the presidential villa are conducted. According to an eyewitness who spoke to an online media platform, in fact, the newspaper The Trent, on Thursday, September the 3rd, 2015, on condition of anonymity, heavily armed men stormed the church as they stormed Onitsha as well. That's heavily armed. When it comes to civilians, they are heavily armed. When it comes to fighting Boko Haram, we don't have equipment. Nothing is working. They did not buy us equipment. America give us guns. Ukraine send us weapons. But when it comes to storming a church, when it comes to killing unarmed Christians, you see the zoo soldiers, the Nigerian soldiers, they come to the boil. All of a sudden, you found weapons to storm Aso Rock Chapel that serves as the official church within the presidential compound where Christian activities are held. But you stormed it, didn't you? My goodness me. Heavily armed men stormed the Aso Rock Chapel on Sunday, August 30th, before killing our people. They had to go and desecrate the church first. And then that evening, they gave the order, shoot everybody at Onitsha. They denied worshippers access to the church. Obama, I hope you're listening. I'm in America preaching. I hope you're listening to what you have done. This is the person you insisted must be in charge of the zoo. I don't know why American advisors, white people, did not prevail upon you to see the evil in Buhari. I don't know why. You allowed this man to emerge. You have seen what he's doing. I don't know if Buhari was rigged into power to go and be storming churches. Is that why he stormed the church? I don't know. According to an eyewitness who spoke on Thursday, September 3rd, 2015, on condition of anonymity, heavily armed men stormed Aso Rock Chapel on Sunday, August 30, 2015, denying worshippers access to the church. Normal church service.
Just hold on there. Just give me like 1 minute. I'll be back in 1 minute time, or less than 1 minute. Let me see if Sorry for that. I'm back. We are on Biafran Television, and we are listening to the voice of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Kanu.
will take place beginning from 7 a.m. at the church. But when we got there, according to an eyewitness, we met armed security men who said we cannot enter. They said they were acting on orders from above. Those who shot our people at Onitsha were acting on orders from above. We waited outside till a few minutes past 8 a.m. before they allowed us to enter. Order from above. Don't enter a church. Order from an Islamic dictator, Muhammad Buhari. Welcome to the zoo. Welcome to the nonsense the British gave mankind. Welcome to the idiocy that is Africa and their ruling president. Very, very sad indeed. We continue to report today that baboons and monkeys, these are called Nigerians. They are turned down for job vacancies all over the world. Nobody wants them. With regret, they say we are having difficulties getting visa from Nigerians at this time. People are telling their workers. So go back and be jumping from tree to tree, you baboon. While reasons for these difficulties are not stated most times, one can attribute it to the recent Ebola outbreak in parts of West Africa and the use of Boko Haram, which seems to cast a negative image on good qualified baboons and monkeys called Nigerians. This is what the government must do something about. Somebody is lamenting to the zoo government. They said that foreign countries are no longer allowing Nigerians to be employed. Very, very good. Because you people are criminals, you're rogues. You are fraudsters. You people, you look the other way when evil is being committed. Why then do you expect good to come to you? Why then do you expect good to come to you? These are the things you must ask yourself. When Buhari was busy ordering the massacre of defenseless women, children, and men at Onitsha, you as a black man, you kept quiet. But when you go outside and you suffer racism at the hands of white people, you start to cry like a baby. But in your own place where you claim you come from, in the zoo called Nigeria, when you see evil things being done, you keep quiet. But as soon as you go out and you encounter any evil, you begin to cry and to complain. That is hypocrisy. Nobody is employing the baboons and the monkeys from the zoo anymore called Nigerians. This is a live broadcast all the way from New York City, in New York, in a blessed country like America, where people fought tyranny. They chased the British away from here. That is why they are number one in the world. Do you think if Britain had been in charge of America today, that they would be anywhere where they are today? The answer is no. They had to chase Britain out in order to realize greatness. The same thing we have to do as Biafrans. Did Americans fight for it? Yes. Did people die? Yes. Did good white people fight slavery? Yes. Did white people kill white people in order to free blacks? Yes. Because it is your duty. Anywhere you see evil, you speak up, you fight against it. It's a moral right, a duty and an obligation. If you're a sensible, rational human being. They are importing everything into the zoo. Last week it was tomatoes. This week they are importing watermelon and also banana. My goodness me. They are selling this thing at ShopRite in Ibadan. ShopRite in Ibadan. They are now importing banana and watermelon. Why are they importing these two things, which you can find anywhere in the zoo called Nigeria? It is because our Fulani people, in order to spread Islam, they need to depopulate areas. What our people are doing is that they plant watermelon, they harvest it, and they use injection to inject ricin, a very deadly poison, inside it. They bring it to Enugu, they bring it to Owerri, they take it to Onitsha. You cut it and say you're eating watermelon. After eating it, you will die. Before you die, you go to your pastor, Yedebo, or maybe go to Akimbi or Adeboye. You'll be giving them money. Say, Pastor, pray for me, I'm dying. You don't know it was the watermelon you ate from an Awasa man. You go and eat suya and you're finished. How many times have you seen Awasa eating their own suya? They poison it and they give it to you and you eat and you die off. That is why we are now burying more people than ever before. You go to a village, there are 10, 8, 9 dead bodies you wait to be buried. You are eating watermelon and Awasa produce. People have now decided to go outside to bring in watermelon and banana. The zoo is crumbling. Nobody is buying your oil. Nobody is buying the gas that you control, not that you own it. And on top of that as well, you are having to import tomatoes.
Hold on there. I'm getting a lot of restriction. Let me also appeal to this one. Yes, this current, yes, I don't need gifts, please. TikTok, please. I'm here to make sure I disseminate the information. The voice you are hearing, the voice of the leader of Indian people of Biafra, the man that have every creation of whatever today that revolves around IPOB, the man that have the initiative and have given us the mandate, have given us the document, have given us the go-ahead to be able to restore the glory, restore the dignity upon which a lot of Biafra know us. We cannot come to toy on what somebody created and call us together to help him achieve that aspiration. And that's why we are here. You're watching the live from Biafran Television. I can see it from the background. Very soon we are going to be launching the FM of it, because the one we had before was messed up. It was messed up. Nothing is working. Nothing is functioning. And that is why we continue to bring it to your notice. Now, before I come, just give me 1 minute.
Nigeria, cry for justice. Listen to the voice of the people. From the east side, the voice started to rise. A man speak truth, they cover up with lies. He say, make we open our eyes, make we see the danger before he's surprised. He shout from the radio waves. He talk about the future and the grave. But many people laughed that time. Now the whole nation, they feel the signs. When one man cried for justice and the world refused to hear. The pain not be for one tribe, the pain belong to everywhere. Freedom for Nnamdi, Kanu, freedom for Nigeria. If one voice speak the truth, why the chains still there? Freedom for justice, freedom for the land. If one man fight for the people, then the people must stand. Freedom for the land, freedom for the land, freedom for the land. He talks, say, darkness they come, blood for village, test for home. Farmers cry for the field, many stories never revealed. From Kanu to Plateau, from Kaduna to the east side road, people they ask the same question, why peace still hard to hold? Different tribes but one nation, pain or no religion. If justice stands for the truth, then freedom must come soon. Freedom for Kanu today, freedom for Nigeria tomorrow. If justice no speak today, the land go drown in sorrow. Freedom for the people, freedom for the land. Nigeria is together, make peace hold our hands. From the east side, the voice started to rise. A man speak truth, they cover up with lies. He say, make we open our eyes, make we see the danger before he's surprised. He shout from the radio waves. He talk about the future and the grave. But many people laughed that time. Now the whole nation, they feel the signs. When one man cried for justice and the world refused to hear. The pain not be for one tribe, the pain belong to everywhere. Freedom for Nnamdi, Kanu, freedom for Nigeria. If one voice speak the truth.
You're watching Biafran Television, anchored by Methuselah Nwanne Melchisedech. We are going to also be bringing you the wavelength as we extend it to Biafra land, so that our people will be able to be getting our signal. But we must start from somewhere. And as some of you have known, there have been a change in the situation, and all of us have to put our hands together to support those who came out to take this mantle of leadership, because it's not an easy task. It's a selfless service. It's a selfless service. It's not something that you receive salary. It's not easy. I know some people are asking me, Methuselah, we didn't see your name. You don't need to see my name. I have a very special assignment to do, and I will continue to try our best. It's not easy. Even you, as a Nigerian, that are making mockery of those that are looking for their freedom, you're also entrapped. You're also entrapped into the system. So you are neither even better than the people you are laughing at. We will continue to push it on. I wouldn't want anybody calling me from here, please. I don't want any call from my phone here, please. Yes, please. Anybody have a question? When I open my line, you can come up. Today is basically for questioning. We're going to grow this page together. The man you hear hearing his voice is the man that started this platform. So we're not going to sideline him.
If you are a militant, you should fight for your freedom. I told you that. 65,000 naira. I want you to go and buy a plane ticket with it. To even go to Abuja to collect it, it won't be enough. That is how foolish you are. That is why we said we must fight for Biafra up until death. If you don't understand it, then that is your problem. Stealing is everywhere. The whole world is waking up to one single realization. Even CBN, everywhere, everywhere, because of Radio Biafra, we have prompted a very massive investigation by some media houses in the USA. They are now asking why Buhari does not want to investigate 182 million Halliburton scandal. Everybody listens to Radio Biafra. Everybody does. Even CNN. You know, we used to castigate them before. That they are turning it like BBC. You see how corrupt BBC is. So I'm listening to BBC. You are listening to the foremost propagandists and the people that are unrepentantly evil. The BBC is satanic. If you are listening to BBC, I feel sorry for you. They are satanic, I tell you. There is no single truth in anything that the BBC reports. No single Ezioku, not one truth can be found in it. They know that the Buhari they have to put in power is corrupt. They know this man lacks the metal, the power to investigate Halliburton. But CNN is now carrying it at last. At last they begin to carry it. But where is BBC? Even Al Jazeera is better than them. BBC is the foremost. I don't know their job. I can't understand. Maybe to serve Lucifer, to protect British interest. If you think you can get a valid news from BBC, you are demented, because BBC is evil. Very, very evil, I tell you. They cannot write the truth, but at least we give credit to whom it is due. They have done exclusive CNN. They have now investigated why Buhari does not want to investigate Halliburton bribe scandal, the mother of all scandals, if you ask me. You want to probe Jonathan because the wife is involved. The wife of Buhari is involved in Halliburton scandal. That is why they will not cover it. That is why they will do nothing about it. We continue to report on the phony war on corruption because of Radio Biafra. People are now speaking up. Radio Biafra emboldens people to speak the truth and nothing more, because we speak the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. We must emerge from darkness into light. So says the Lord of hosts. War on corruption. I never believed the Yoruba man. People must allow me to lift this, please. Maybe some Yorubas are actually very. Mama had the good. Some of you may call to say no, they are not. Nigerians are not sincere. By Remy, oh yeah, me one Yoruba couple. They know, as I tell you on Radio Biafra, the whole world is listening. When I tell you that Nigerians are insincere people, you must believe me. There is something dishonest, a people that is incapable of human development and civilization. Once you are a zoo, monkey, or baboon, you must live your life in infamy because you are a Nigerian. Yoruba man has spoken. Nigerians are not sincere. As I didn't tell you before. He's a Nigerian, no? He's telling you that their people are not sincere. Did I not tell you before that they are not sincere? You want to know what is insincerity? I will give it to you the way it is. Because the zoo is patently evil. Nigeria is evil. Do you know how much they stole? 400 billion pounds is in Europe, is in Asia, according to UK group. Ocean Zoo, the amount of money they steal will start off a tsunami. 400 billion. Very close to $1 trillion, an amount of money that can build second Niger bridge, pay for free education for every child, make sure that all roads are built, you have running water, you have electricity, your university is funded. 400 billion pounds stolen by the monkeys, and blame it on these people. You have 400 billion pounds stashed in 3 continents. They are the elite. These are the people that America wants to give weapons to. The world must hang itself in shame. The whole world must be ashamed of itself. You want to give guns to people. You want to give jet fighters to people. You want to give aircraft to people who are complicit in the impoverishment of their own people. These are the people responsible for the impoverishment in Africa, the poverty in Africa, the premature death, the hunger, the disease that they are suffering from. These are the people you want to sell guns to. You want to sell guns to somebody who has gone out to bank 400 billion pounds. Oh, dollar, not naira. I said pounds. 400 billion. This news is being reported by white people, the UK group, they call them. Now you understand why they want the zoo to be one. Now you know why they want one Nigeria. Because the so-called Nigerian politicians, they steal all the money meant for your child's education, the money meant to give you soft loan to develop your small business, the money designed to make sure that rice is grown locally, the money that should make sure that Nkalago cement factory is working, Golden Guinea Omaha working, ceramics, Aba textile mill, Mbise paint and resin, Nati clay factory. All the money meant for all these capital projects, they are now overseas in people's private accounts. Some of you cannot go to hospital. These are the people responsible for it. They are called the elite. They are called politicians. They are called governors. They are called senators. They are called House of Reps members. They are called House of Assembly members. They are called local government chairmen. How much have they stolen? 400 billion pounds. If you go inside the sea and say 400 billion, tsunami, earthquake, tsunami will start. That is serious money. Nearly $700 billion, very close to $1 trillion. More than the budget of the zoo put together for many years. These are the criminals. That is why I say that black people are criminally minded. These are the funds stolen from poor people. But it doesn't affect you, does it? Of course it does. If you are running a generator tonight, that is the reason why you're running it. Your money was stolen. 400 billion stashed abroad. Africans are not ashamed of themselves. I am ashamed to be called an African, I'm telling you. Very, very ashamed. And who are the people stealing the money? Who are the people stealing the money? Amechi, Chibike Amechi. Chibike Amechi, he has stolen the money, and people are now describing it as a moral burden for Buhari. I told Chibike Amechi, Awasa will not save you. Only members to take over positions to ensure his rigging into office again should he decide to contest. To ensure that an Awasa Fulani Boko Haram Alamajiri Islam emerges as the next president of the zoo. But are you people paying attention? I don't think you are. But here we must continue to highlight it. They will appoint their cousins, their nephews, their brothers, their sisters. Everywhere it is unstoppable. Buhari is appointing his own people and people alone. Now he has also appointed one General Ibrahim who takes over as the NDA commandant. That is our Wasanization of everything, our Wasafulanization of everything, the Muslimization of everything in the zoo. Here in one day, Wasafulani Boko Haram, Islam Boko Haram, Ebenin Jihad. The new NDA commandant, surprise, surprise, Awasa Fulani. His name is General Ibrahim.
Hold on there. The voice you just listened to now is the voice of the man you are seeing his face, the man that made it possible for we to rally around and to have a project to restore Biafra that have been in existence under the umbrella of indigenous people of Biafra, not just as a people, but as an organization, being overseen, being cheered over by the man you are watching on the screen, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Will have risen up to make sure some group of charlatans will not tarnish the image, tarnish the integrity, tarnish the effort he have put in place over the years. We cannot allow people to mismanage some of the projects that have been there, using it to scare people away. Once you come to the platform, they will not allow you to talk because you are not a supposedly registered member of IPOB. Sometimes they ask you if you're under oath and they humiliate you, they insult you. That is why we have taken over. What you are watching now is Biafran Television. For the moment, in the next 2 weeks or so, we are going to launch our FM on ground, where we will be speaking. All these things will be relayed on ground. And the mode by which we will disseminate our information will change because we are now reaching to the nook and cranny of this cosmogony of microcosm we call the universe. We cannot allow charlatans, ill-educated species, those who are seeking for asylum, those who don't understand what administration is all about, those who don't understand what it means to restore the dignity of mankind, those who don't even understand what they are fighting for. Some of them came in because of their personal interests. Some of them came in because they want to make sure they have a stay in Europe because Biafra, IPOB as a movement under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it possible that a lot of people have appealed using IPOB and have gotten their stay in Europe and America. So some people came in not just to pay attention to what the mode, what the aim, what the objective, what is the motive of the movement. They don't understand what it's all about. They are there for their personal gain. And that's why today, when you tell them that, Oga, you have tried, your service is yet over, please let another person try, they will say no over their dead body, that they are going nowhere. Because they are enriching themselves with this movement. They don't have the idea to bring things out. They always revolve around collecting money and dues. And these have chased a lot of people away from joining the movement. We cannot allow it to continue. We want to tell them that the power belongs to the people. Yes, you may be a leader. And if you are not doing the right thing, the people will revolt, just like we've revolted. Even these new leaders that just entered, we are still giving them time. If they don't, fulfill our obligation, if they don't meet the expectation we bestowed on them, we'll revolt against them. That is why Methuselah have rejected some of the calls I'm receiving. I want to be a bridge between the poor masses and the leaders. I want to be the bridge. I want to be the connection between the people and those that are in charge. Because sometimes everything is not about position. Sometimes you can be an ordinary member and be able to be contributing your own quota to make sure that things are functioning. America today is a great country. They have a president by name Donald Trump. But if I tell you that it's not Donald Trump that is making America to be like that, you will not believe me. There are Americans who don't want their dignity to slip off. They are there to checkmate, to make sure they guide whatever you are doing. They are an insider. So that is why some of you begin to question things. Everything is not all about position. It's all about dedication, not position. You can dedicate yourself to work for your fatherland without having a position, and you'll be appreciated. So that is why we gathered here. We'll be coming out here from time to time. We are going to make a timetable on where we'll be coming out here so that a particular day, a particular time, we'll converge here to discuss and to ask questions that is not yet clear. Just like I've seen one of us said, you have an unanswered question. Please, you can request and come up. If it's the one I will answer, I will answer. If it's the one I know, I will tell you I know. If it's the one I don't know, I will tell you I don't know. The best answer in this world is I don't know. I don't force myself to be relevant by trying to answer every question. No. So if you ask me the one I don't know, I will tell you I don't know. So our brother that requested before, you can request now and then ask your question. This is just a preamble. We are going to commence in the due course. You are going to also see the FM. You are going to see the radio. We are making a move to make sure we retrieve the radio because we have the license, we have the registration code. Just that the individuals being handed over those things to cheer over messed it up. And we're not going to start attacking them anymore. And I want to appeal to many of you. I wouldn't want you to dwell in attack anymore. We have solved the problem. We have solved the problem. No more argument, no more confrontation, no more who is doing it better, who is not doing it better. The time for that argument has come and gone. The time we are trying to convince one another what is going on, who is right, who is not right, Such time has come and gone. We know they will be gathered. We know they will gather. They will recruit. They will gang up. But they will fail. You know why? We stand on that mandate, which is called the realities of life. And we try to educate one another. At the course of educating, we learn. So if people are sensible, there's nothing you can deceive them with. If you like, go and gang with the whole of media personnel in the zoo. You cannot convince a reasonable man with false information. He will always ask you, Oga, prove this thing for me. That's why you need to educate the society. Everything will become easy for you. In this country I am, they give free education from nursery school to master's level. It didn't end there. They pay you as you are studying. When I came in here newly, I was thinking that the government don't know that. I was even praising them. But they're doing it for their own good so that the citizen can be easily controlled. So that when they give you order, you follow. At least you may be a little bit sensible. It is compulsory education. You must go. That's at a certain level you must go. But what they used to make you to go higher is by paying you. So if you go, you receive money. If you don't go, you will not receive anything. Do you see it now? So that you say, oh, I don't want to go to school because the school fees is too much. No, it's free for you. Do you see how they ended up educating their society? Their society becomes sound. Once any law is being passed, they will adapt to it fast because they are knowledgeable. And as they're teaching you, they are also teaching you their own law. You need to know the law of the land to guide you. So that tomorrow you will not say, I did not know. Even we, foreigners that came in here, on the course of learning the language, we were taught about the rules and regulation of this country, what you're supposed to do, the science you're not supposed to do in this country that is offensive. We learned all those things. Then when you want to get their citizenship, you will learn about their history. You will learn about how they fought First World War, Second World War. You will learn it. You will learn how their son, Adolf Hitler, instigated the Second World War. They didn't hide it. They will teach you. You're going to learn what happened in Sarajevo, how they unalived their king in Sarajevo that resulted to First World War. They will teach you. You must learn. Both good and bad, you will learn to guide yourself. The reason why we learn those things is not just to raise the wound, just like African mentality. No. It is to let people use their past to guide their president so that they'll have a brighter future. But on a course of hiding it, the people discover on their own, they will not forgive you. And this is what happened to Biafrans. We are lied. We are forced to believe that our father, Ojukwu, is the one that caused the extermination of our people. More than 6 million but they are hiding it, telling us that it's 500. Some say it's 1 million. They started giving us figure because Mazi now kind of started asking questions. Where we get the roughly figure is when we travel to Ireland. We met the missionaries, those that came in our land, those that were in He Cross in Jos in September 22nd, 1966 in Jos. He Cross High School. Our people were molded down. Our people were buried alive. Our people were tied in their leg and in their hand with machete. Those things is what we discover on our own. That is why we are bent head to devour anyone who is telling me about one Nigeria. If you like, let is my father that is contesting for presidency. I don't give a shit about him. The reason why many of you are still talking about one Nigeria is two things that are involved. Is either you are completely naturally wicked or you are ignorant. That's the only thing. You know what happened, but you are very wicked in nature because you are benefiting something either from the other side or you marry from the other side. Or the other one you don't know. Many of us didn't know before. At a point, we also somehow blame Ojukwu when we were told that he ran away. Ignorance is a big disease. We now calculated why did he run? Oh, he caused one wrong. And then unalive for our people. And when he come back, he joined Nigerian politics. Until we begin to learn. History is supposed to be the first subject you learn as a student. It will tell you who you are. That's what history is all about. Who you are, your nomenclature, it will define you. Because if you don't understand yourself, basically what is going around you will be like a mirage. So I played it one time. I think I played it here. I don't know whether I still have it here on my phone. Some of you that have been following me, you listen to how they buried us alive. Do you know about it? We are massacred. They were waiting for us. And our people were busy reading Psalm 21. Our people were reading Psalm 21. That is why we have discouraged a lot of people from holding on to that religion called Christianity. It makes you to be weak. I know you are watching me as a Christian, but I'm telling you the reality. I'm talking about African version. You may be living in Europe. The way Christianity is in Europe is not the way it's in Africa. I hope you can agree with me. You can agree with me. I cannot remember how many times I've seen people shouting on the road about Jesus is coming soon. I don't think I've heard it before. Even if I heard it, it is from black people. I've not been passing at the road, I see people preaching, or maybe on Sunday, megaphone is shouting in my ear, singing and praising. No, they don't do it. But they are Christian country. So something is wrong with the version by which our people uphold that made us to be dumb. Instead of us to hold the government accountable, which is that God we see, we tend to hold our old mothers and fathers in the village. Because our pastor said that is that our mother that don't want us to progress. That your uncle in the village. That your enemy around you doesn't want you to progress. That is why you are not moving forward. Meanwhile, you have graduated from your high institution, no job, not even a conducive environment for you to start up your own job. Those that are also working, they are not paying them their salary. Those that are even starting their strike here and there. But you are telling me that it's not the government that should hold people in the village. So that if you see an old woman that needed help, maybe the hand is crippled, the mouth is bent, then you now weigh in the way she appears. To you, you are seeing a witchcraft. And now you deprive him or her, rather, any help that she deserves. So that is why we are preaching. We are not preaching just to be free. No. If you understand what Mazi Methuselah Nwanne stands for, he's not preaching just for you to be free. Just like that. No. He wants us to be sensible. I wonder some of you that are only crying about freedom of Biafra, we need freedom, we need our country. If I will get a country that reasons the way what I'm seeing now, I'd rather remain in Nigeria. No, I can't. What builds a nation is the way we see things, the way we assimilate things. Once you don't understand things, you ask questions. You don't need to curse me. You don't need to curse me and me and you started fighting. If you feel that what I'm preaching It's not normal. You come up. If you thought that what I'm preaching doesn't make sense to you, that you disagree with me, you come up. That is how other countries build their nation. Disagree to agree. Nobody knows it all. For the fact that I sit here to talk does not mean that I'm more better than you. But just because I have the opportunity. And that is why I have an avenue for you to come up and say, Mr. Man. And it must be constructive. Don't condemn me without providing any solution or any alternative. When you condemn me, you show me the right way and we argue it amicably. It is called constructive criticism, not destructive. And people are listening who can be able to learn from me and you. When a fool is talking, don't despise his wisdom. In case I may be a fool in your own eyes. But you must learn something from me. If you didn't learn anything, you will learn how foolish I am. It's a lesson. Everything is a knowledge. So that is what we are just trying to let you know. Yes, you're welcome. Our lovely sister Fifi, you're welcome. Yes, we want to take over some of the things that our brothers and sisters have bastardized. Sometimes they come on Biafran Television representing Biafrans and they go there to molest people. They go there to castigate people with lies and propaganda. They go there to start even castigating their leader. Without this man you're seeing on the screen, there will be no any other person like you leading or hosting people on your life. Yes, maybe if you are doing hookup, you are doing all this matchmaking, but not freedom fighting. He made us to understand what freedom is all about, and we need to accord him that respect. We need to give him that respect. No matter what he has done. No matter what you has done. Imagine if he's your father. Let us assume he's your father. Will you be happy to see your father being dragged? Let us assume he committed all these crimes. Some of you are putting on him. I'm asking you, put him in your shoe as your father. You will now know that you will be in the side of those who are telling you, Oga, wait, let's not go that direction. Let him come out. We must ask him questions. So that is why all of us, we have a task to accomplish. I want Mazi Methuselah Nwanne voice to be echoing on Biafran Television, on Biafran Radio, on Radio Biafra, because two of this platform in no distant time will be retrieved. The people that have been assigned to do those things are now doing it. So you can see that all these things, all this noise our people have been doing on social media about this man is nothing, no proof. So you that are watching me now on Biafran Television, thank your God that he didn't dabble into this propaganda. How will you explain it? And I want to give you an advice, please. It will help you. If somebody come and tell you something about your neighbor, ask the person, can I ask this neighbor if this thing you're telling me is true about him or her? It is very important. If the person tell you, please don't tell him or her that I the one said it. That person that is saying that is a bloody liar. People have created enmity among one another through this means. Some people have ended up losing their life because of this means. These are the things we try to cure. You said we need a country better than Nigeria. It is not the reason why we gather. We call Nigeria a zoo. How do you feel calling a country a zoo? But in your own case, you are behaving like worse than an animal. I have a clip that I'll play. They say Mazi Methuselah Nwanne. Now they put another allegation of this man. They say Mazi Methuselah Nwanne Kanu inside that prison. He is now in Sokoto. He raped a 16-year-old girl in Sokoto prison. Only this alone will explain to you that all these things you have been hearing from these people are nothing but lies. It pays. They want to toy with what we all swore to protect. We have agreed in the past. We need to show a different moral behavior that will attract outsiders. Say, oh, these people, they are different. The way they see things differs. I want to join them. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, unless you that are watching me, somebody have never put allegation on your head before. Somebody have never lied against you before. And you are not in a position to respond. It pays. It's like somebody tie your mouth, tie your eye, because at least with your eye you can give signal, say it's a lie, or you started crying. Tie your eyes, tie your mouth, allow your ear to be hearing the lies. Yeah, I will do this, man. Yeah, I will do this, man. Well, the good thing our people have done recently is that many people that were selected to chair or to oversee some of the positions, they are all educated. They are all gainfully employed in the country of their residence. That's a criteria. Because if you watch those people on this, the past members of ex-members of IPOB who occupy positions, you can see that many of them, they are ill-educated. If you open their platform, what they're talking about is money, dues, a poor man, just like poor people that marry somebody, and when they divorce with their wife, they started carrying phone. They go and carry the phone, carry mattress they bought for the girl, carry with on, look for some of the earring, these are poor man mentality. If you buy something for somebody, buy it. Just don't complain. So these are the things we want to correct. And we want to appeal and to apologize those who may have been insulted because of Biafran struggle. We want to apologize to those who must have received insult in one way or the other on the course of asking questions about our leader. We are deeply sorry. We are going to get it right this time around. Yes, hold on. Just when I open my line, you can, in the next few minutes, you can come in. So, our head of director of state have also, let's listen to his opening speech. The acceptance speech is called, and we are going to also hold them accountable. That is our job. We are the one that will make them to function. It is we. When we don't understand things, we ask them questions. We start revolting to ask questions. It's our obligation. And that's why I have decided to be a bridge that will connect the lovely and humble servant of Biafran people and those that are leading us. Now let's pay attention to
the fourth administration. Start? Yes. My dear brothers and sisters, fellow patriots, and committed members of indigenous people of Biafra worldwide, it is with profound humility, a deep sense of responsibility, and unwavering loyalty that I accept this sacred mandate bestowed upon me by Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to serve as head of the fourth administration of Directorate of States of the indigenous people of Biafra. Fully conscious of the enormous sacrifices that have brought us to this moment, and mindful of I accept this sacred mandate bestowed upon me by Supreme Leader.
Yes, provided you recognize our leader, that is the most important thing. And we're going to be checkmating things that as it unfold. These are the members of Indian people of Biafra. Some of them don't know him. Some are asking, look at how they started carrying propaganda. That all these people that we are giving position, that none of them is an IPOB member. Lies and propaganda. People are no longer interested in your lies anymore. And I don't want us to dwell in it. We need to move ahead. We need to move ahead. I wouldn't want us to open platform SDOS. No. It has gone. It's not a topic anymore. I know there will be an attack. The attack it will not last. Maybe I give them like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Aqua can never attack Aqua. Or Bakwa. Aqua here, then that will be the end of it. Some are asking me that shame on me that upon all this noise I make, I did not get even an ordinary provost. Did I tell you that I'm looking for position? That's the problem with many of you. Did I tell you that I'm looking for position? You didn't even ask yourself why Methuselah did not even hold ordinary provost even before now. These people you are seeing on social media, they're better than me. These people you see now, both the one they call K-Coder, both all these charlatans you saw, are they better than me? That's how I know. You didn't ask yourself why. It's a personal decision. I'm a catalyst of progress and I ignite it. So that is the reason for that. Now, brother, you say you have a question. You can come up with your question, please. Come up with your question. If it's not something I cannot answer, I will tell you I don't know. Because I'm not among the leaders. But we have a special assignment to accomplish. So, while I wait for, let me allow this thing to roll.
Everywhere. They have taken over. They are overrunning everything they come across. Everywhere you go to, things are happening and they are also trying to stop us. What are they doing to try and stop us that people don't know about? There may be some intermittency here and there, but please do bear with us. We are live and direct all the same. And Chukwukika Biama is presiding over our proceedings on this very earth. You must try and bear with us. You should try and bear with us, please. We are live and we are direct. And Chukwu Okike Abiama is in heaven presiding over the proceedings of man on this very earth. Aisha Buhari has violated what Buhari himself said. That was the woman assaulted at the age of 9, married off and pregnanted at the age of 12 to 13. Now she's a first lady. My goodness me. People will now think if you abuse them, one day they'll become first lady. Who knows? Aisha Buhari violates husband's promise, operates from the same taxpayer first lady office. They said there will be no first lady. Then there wasn't a first lady. There will be no first lady, but all of a sudden they have their own first lady. Then I was a girl abused and pregnanted at the age of 13. 12, 13. Assaulted. She was a lady playing with Buhari's daughter. Instead of Buhari to buy her a toy, Buhari lured her into a room and decided to abuse her. The girl became an abuse victim and could not even tell the parents. Things are happening everywhere. The zoo is awful. The zoo is absolutely horrendous. And these are the people running to Buhari to try and save them. Who is that very person? Will Amechi go to jail? They are asking. It is the River State scandal. The scandal of Chibika Amechi. The looting, the stealing to fund an Awasa man to bring Islam to you. Is that not the most stupidest thing anybody can ever do? You use your money, you go and pay for an Alamajiri Boko Haram to come and rule you. Very sad indeed. Amechi is corrupt, Very, very corrupt by virtue of what he has done. The amount of money he stole, the amount of money he squandered on APC, the amount of money that he frittered away, the ones he stashed away in foreign bank accounts. Amechi is a criminal. Chibika Amechi Wonyoshikob and should rightly be sent to jail. He any natural have oil now. Nobody wants to buy oil from the zoo. There is oil in Equatorial Guinea too. Do you know that? There is oil in Gabon. I forgot to tell you. Nobody wants to buy from the criminals called Nigerians, from the rogues and the vagabonds called the baboons and monkeys inhabiting the zoological republic. Nobody wants to buy from you. Banks are no longer giving loans to senators. Loan. They take the loan and the banks cannot even invest in proper business. And who are the people involved in the stealing? They are Yoruba Pentecostal pastors. I told you on this platform, I preached it here on Radio Biafra, that Nigerian pastors are corrupt. Don't go to church. I warned you. Did you listen? Now somebody has written, even a Yoruba man himself who is naturally corrupt. He has written, Adela is his name. Nigerian pastors are responsible.